One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer. Offense working from the pistol.
Easy.
Hand off to the single back. Creates a little room. Quick step and go. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got a man. It's Taylor. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, look out on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense putting... Rebels offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They were banking. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
It's complete to the left. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The Rebels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Beasley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
Using the quick game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Beasley. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Nothing doing there for the QB. It was an incredible effort just to get out of the sack, but nobody open, and he just has to throw that one away.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. Throw it away on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this is a
Okay, ready? Come on, set. Ready. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love this defense's ability. Do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Beasley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
He is not going to get there. Stop. motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return.
Ready, break. 3:25.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Breaks into the open. And an explosive goal. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Clear. Clear.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the 4th down,
a strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
and this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.